an emotional retard. I saw it in your text messages when with Wordless Wednesday. You thought I was going to take Wordless Wednesday. You like literally lost your mind in text message. I was like, this guy's a fucking head. I didn't want to deal with you anymore. So I got rid of you. So quit trying to change the narrative. Quit trying to repaint things, rewrite things, just like you did your past with Red Bar. And that's what's going on. Citizen M, if this was a real one, I didn't think Melton could run until I saw you scare him away yesterday. Sit down, Aaron Imholt. Chad is the new king. Beloved Chatter says, I'm going to the comedy show even if it's just eating Lawson's chip dip. Bring it. Beloved Chatter, bring it. Bring the shit. Congrats on frying up that stinky onion. That's the thing, Melton. You had everything. You've been talking for months, running your fucking mouth about me, nonstop, lying about me, trying to get my landlord involved, trying to do all this shit, going way beyond going way too far. And you had every chance to say whatever you wanted to me, and you bitched out. You can spin it any way you want. You can spin it any way you want. You bitched out. Bitched. And then you start deflecting. You start going to your sound effects, your videos. You start singing. You bitched. You bitched out. You're a bitch. You're a straight up bitch, and you're going to be a bitch in AC when I confront you too. I'm telling you, if there's no cameras around, I will spit in your face. And guess what? You will do nothing. You will just wipe my spit off your face and take it. I can't wait. I can't wait. I know you. Broccoli, $5. Are you attending the WATP live show in Tampa on March 22nd? Let me blow their spot up because fuck Carl. Fuck Carl. I'm going to blow his spot up. To answer your question, I will be with Nick Swartzen at the Dania Beach Improv that weekend, so I will not be there. I would go if I wasn't booked. But I'm already booked with Nick. I'm doing Naples and Dania Beach with Nick that month. But I got a text from Dr. Steve. By the way, if they haven't announced it, I'm going to tell you where it's at. It's at the Central Park Performing Arts Center. The Central Park Performing Arts Center in Largo. So it's not in Tampa. It's in Largo. It's about 30 minutes outside of Tampa at the Central Park Performing Arts Center. I hope they didn't announce the venue. I want to ruin it. Did they announce the venue? Because I hope they didn't. I just ruined it. It's in Largo, 30 minutes outside of Tampa.
Boy, somebody's had his nose candy, huh?
And hang out. I like
that. Hi, everybody.
Dr. Steve's good people.
He's so puffed up. It's so good.
Andrea B says, I tweeted you today, Chad.
I'm winning now. I'm funny now, and I have fans.
I just scroll through it.
I beat Patrick, so I'm now funny, and now I have fans.
So yeah,
and
I won't be there, unfortunately.
He's so puffed up. It's so good. And then I go away for a week. Imagine me going away for a week. I'm going to come back to a monster. He really will. I ran him off. He had to run to Hawaii to hide. He hasn't been online.
Whoa.
He's so happy. It's so puffed up. I get why people like it. I get it. I don't blame anybody who roots against me and talk shit because this is funny. This is very, very funny.
We'll be there Saturday, February 10th.
Gino and Keanu have officially said they're not going, so that's not happening.
City. Go to Tennessee.
I mean, maybe they will. Who knows?
.com for tickets.
They've said we're not going and made fun of Chad, so I don't know.
Gino has spoken to Ken. He's spoken to me. He says sorry about all the nonsense. He got caught up with the Dabbleverse bullshit. He'll be doing his podcast tomorrow talking about it.
Hold on. So he did his show in hot water and was making fun of it and said we're not going. And then now he's talked to Ken Mosca again and said we will do it. We're sorry. Holy shit. Imagine booking any of these guys. This is why I have to cancel Ray at Onion Con. Like, I can't spend $1,000 on your hotel and flight and then have you flake. He's like, imagine even thinking about booking Gino Bisconte now for any, like, what's going on?
Security for that reason and that reason only. So if you're going to spend $25 on a ticket and you're going to go just to try to film the event, you will be thrown out and you'll be in the cold streets of AC.
Whoa.
By
He's
the
not going to let you film.
Big black security guards. They will be policing the room
Jesus
for
Christ.
any camera. So good luck. Have fun. So you can get your video over to Patrick. Patrick won't attend because he's a bitch and he's a pussy.
I'm just not leaving.
I offered him time on the show, not because I want to be friends with him, not because I'm trying to build a bridge with him, because I want you guys to see that he's not a good comedian. He's going to flop and bomb miserably. That's why I offered Stevie Lew a gig at the show.
Stevie Lew accepted and then you took it back. And I imagine if I would have accepted, you would have done the same thing, you giant pussy. Like,
you're a lazy fuck is why you quit, and nobody wants to work with you. You're in Las Vegas, probably second most comedy clubs in the world next to New York City, and you can't go to any of them. You can't.
What are you talking about?
You can't.
What does he think?
Say what you want, cope as much as you want.
What does he think? I can't go to comedy clubs? Like, I wouldn't go to the one Butch Bradley works at, but other than that, what does he think? Someone in my chat who's a Chad stan, fill me in. What does he think? He thinks I can't go to comedy clubs?
Melton doesn't want to talk to you. He just wants to make fun of you. We're making fun of him, dude. Steve L, I know you're like.
That's why it's everyone who's like, Melton definitely didn't win. It's like, I'm not doing a battle. He's like, the same thing Chad's like, he couldn't go toe to toe with me verbally for wit. And it's like, what? Yeah, I'm not agreeing to do that. You wanted to come on to talk to me. I don't have anything to say to you. Go toe to toe for wit. I'm not entering the dozens with you outside the schoolyard. That's what Chad thinks is happening. It's like, win what?
Wants him. No one wants.
Why does he think I can't go to comedy clubs? Can someone like, I'm honestly asking, because he keeps saying that a couple times. He keeps going like, Melton can't go to comedy clubs in Vegas. Does he think something to do with the court and like the Butch Bradley like court order or something? Like, what's he talking about?
Single day about me. Say it to my face, bitch.
Say what? I said, the one thing I said was, I think you're a giant loser. I go, I don't know what you want me to say. You're a loser. Like, what do you want me to say? I do think you're a loser. You think I'm a loser. I'm not screaming about it and freaking out and going, say it to my face. I imagine you would say I'm a loser to my face. Who cares? Like, who cares? He's so hurt by it. He's like, you wouldn't say it to my face. It's like, I mean, I probably wouldn't. Here's the truth. I probably wouldn't. You know, I'm not a person without social mores. I get it. I get it. I'm not, you know, if you're a Chad person, picture this. I'm playing poker. Chad spots me. He runs up to me. He's like, what's up, bitch? Go. What's up, bitch? Go. Yeah, go. Come on, say it now. Say it now. You're still being on your podcast? Say it now. What's up, bitch? Go. Go. Go, Melton, go. Now, what am I supposed to do? Stand up and go. Look at your no lip. Look at your shiny skin. Are you drunk right now? You got hair sticking out of here. I mean, imagine. No, I'm going to stay at the poker table and go. You know, I mean, I think Chad thinks that's going to happen. He's going to come up to me at the poker table and be like, what now, bitch? Go. Go. And I'm like, it's going to be the same thing that happened on the show. I'm letting you know right now, in case anybody wants to leave Melton now for being a pussy. How do you think that's going to happen? Do you think you're going to just chimp out and I'm going to stand up and start chimping out back? I went to college. You know, I don't act like that. I'm an evolved human. I'm not angry at you, Chad. I feel, in all honesty, I feel bad. It's sad. It's sad. You're 50 and holding on to scraps of a career. It's sad. It's sad. And by the way, I'll get back into stand-up. Pat Dixon and I are going to do a thing in Nashville. It'll be fun.
Fighting on basketball courts.
He's still screaming. I mean, he's still screaming. I'll be on a beach. I'm not even kidding. I'll be on a beach in 24 hours sipping Mai Tais, and he'll still be screaming about how he won against Mel. I'm not kidding. You know I'm right. Stevie Lew is going to call in. I think Tukey might be doing a show maybe. But if Tukey's not doing a show, he can call in. Nobody Likes Onions video on Skype. Nobody Likes Onions, and we'll get you up on the big screen.
Not, dude. It's over. It's a wrap. Kate Meany's never going to fuck you. Kristen Carney's never going to fuck you,
Is he
John.
talking to me? I'm like,
It's
what
a fact.
the fuck?
So quit saying you're going to beat my...
It's everything. It's everything he's most afraid of. You're not going to beat me up, Melton. It's like I never said I was. He's not going to fuck you, John. It's like, you want to fuck her, huh? It's a lot of...
$1,200 for 2 shitty podcasts, John. $1,200 for 2 shitty podcasts. You struck my channel, contacted the police on me, and you continue to talk shit on me to this day, John.
Whoa.
John, you're a bitch. John,
He's got 4 insults. You're not good. You're a bitch. You're not that guy. You're not good. You're a bitch. You're not that guy. Chad don't like my piggy Chad. Call in with your piggy Chad chants. That was good yesterday. This is all shit he has said about me, said Brad Thack. I mean, it really is. He's not a good guy. The other day, what was the one he said the other day? Like, I know a lot of his fans personally, and they're not good people. It's like, what the fuck does that even mean? What does that even mean?
Oh, I'm 50.
Well, that was a new one. Here's the old one.
I'm 50.
And here's the new one.
Oh, I'm 50.
Don't you love this new system where I can just pull up old shit? We're doing it, Moody. If I could just get all the other stuff fixed.
Piggy Chad, how's your dad? Oh, wait, you only have a step 1.
Oh, my God.
Piggy Chad. Where are you? Probably just blowing Swartzen.
Piggy Chad. Oh, fuck, yeah. Piggy Chad. Well, hold on. Let's make it clippable. Hit the like button. Piggy Chad, how is your dad? Wait, you only have a step 1. Piggy Chad, where are you? Probably just out blowing Swartzen. Did we do it? That's great. That's great. This Kraut cat, he's really onto something. Sorry, back to Chad.
we've seen it.
Oh, no, he's back.
We know what you're all about.
I pulled back the curtain.
All right, guys, this is a short show.
I exposed you, Melton.
This will be members only. Get yourself a membership.
Yeah, it's like Chad
I'll
got
be
a haircut and it came with a pep talk.
11 a.m. 11 a.m. Mark it. 11 a.m. I will be doing Kumia's Cucks because the Browns are playing at 4. I normally do it 4 on Saturdays, but that's what it is.
Here he goes. I missed the beginning. We got to watch the beginning because I missed it. He was on it, though. Don't forget, this is all stolen from fucking Steel Toe.
Yeah.
Hold on. Fuck. I'm having a problem with the Skype stuff. I can't do it.
8. Friday afternoon update. Yeah.
Is there, I was saying this on our Discord, but is there any guy who does less content that provides more updates on it? I mean, think about this. The hey, this is not a show. This is just an update. It might be, he might surpass his actual level of content with updates about why there's no content. We'd really need somebody to look into that. You'd have to have a membership because he locks everything down like a giant pussy. But it's funny. If you read the description of this show, I said it'll go 38 minutes. It went 16. 16 minutes out of old tuckered out Chad. And again, you know, the bloviating, we're going to watch it. It's going to be funny. I love it. He's so puffed up right now. So good. So good. But I already see it. I already see the arc of the whole thing. I mean, you know, I already see it. So, and I'm not going to say anything beyond that, but, let this rocket man fly. Just let him have this. I screamed over Melton, and then they pulled him off screen for 9 minutes. It was 9 minutes before somebody said, oh, yeah, bring Melton back. 9 minutes. And I was back there I'm not saying I was back there for 9 minutes. I remember as soon as I got off and pulled it up on my phone, I heard them go like, oh, Melton left? It's like, yeah, I mean, you left me back there for 7 minutes. So, yeah, I left. I'm not Stevie Lew. I'm not Ray. I'm not going to, or Ski Mask. I'm not going to just sit back there twiddling my thumbs hoping Father brings me back in the room. Again, before that, 5 fucking times, Chad got taken off and brought right back on. I get taken off and they sat me in the back. So, yep. Think whatever you want, man. Think whatever you want. I'm not pretending like I was going to do anything. I have nothing to say to Chad. If that's an L, here it is, baby. You're all like, Melton lost the fight, the verbal battle. Yeah, I didn't enter into a verbal battle. I didn't enter a roast. Chad made up a roast. Chad wants to have content. Chad needs to be needed. So Chad comes on and wants to start a fight. I'm not fighting. By the way, Chad, if we are off camera and you spit in my face, find out if I do nothing. Find out. 5'7". Find out. This fantasy that these losers have. It's almost like they get all the fucking they get all the dopamine from thinking about it happening, and then it's almost like they're high-fiving themselves as they walk down a hall after winning a fight. You know that didn't happen, right, Chad? If I see Melton in a hallway and there's no cameras, I'm going to spit in his face. You know what he's going to do? Nothing. He'll wipe it off, and he'll just sit there because he's a bitch. Yeah, you know that didn't happen, right? Like, you just jerked off your brain. You just came on your own fucking brainstem. That's what happened. I mean, none of that's real. First of all, people have come to your house and knock on your door. You don't answer. So you're not hunting people down in the hallway. Let's all calm down. I've never said I'm going to do anything to you, and you can't stop having these little fantasies about beating me up. You got to stop. Again, it's very embarrassing, Chad. None of this will ever, ever, ever manifest. So it's just embarrassing the more you keep saying it. You heard him say it too. He's like, Melton's going to come. He's going to come to the show and he's going to bomb and you're all going to see how bad he is. It's like, I'm not coming. Where do you get that? Like, he was saying that. He was like, he's going to bomb and you'll see. It's like, I'm not coming. So apparently Gino is going now, which is insane.
Yeah, steel toe. Hit the goal. Yeah.
Well, he's like Mersh. He has to constantly, yeah. Every 2 minutes, like Mersh.
I am a real American. Fight for the rights of... What's going on, everybody? This isn't a show. This is just an update.
Wow. When are the shows? It's hard to tell the difference.
I'm doing it up.
The shows are 38 minutes. The updates are 16.
I'm like the news. News at 11. We're doing it.
Oh, boy.
Total Chad victory, baby. Yes, we are doing it. Galactic Rusting Federation. I want to give an update on AC, but before we get into it, a lot of people have been messaging me, DMing me about the show yesterday on MLC. Like I'm getting a lot of this. You murdered Fatty Patty MLC.
See, look, I'm not even, again, I bet people are messaging him that, and I'm sure people are. I mean, I know for a fact fans of this show pretend to be fans of his show to fuck with him. Because it does fuck with him. Imagine me pulling up a chat that says, Patrick, you're hilarious. You're killing it with Chad. Chad's done. Imagine me pulling up a chat that said, Chad's done. He'll never recover after. I mean, I would never do that unless it was a super chat. Imagine me pulling up a thing that's like, wow, Chad's such a loser. Imagine me pulling up a chat that's, I don't need to do that. You're in the chat. You know which way the wind's blowing better than I do. I don't. Also, I don't need it to make my point. I have a functioning brain. I'm going to tell you what I'm thinking. It doesn't matter whether you support me or not. But think about it. Have you ever seen me pull up a chat where it's like, you're killing it, Melton? I mean, never. I don't need... Chad needs these little, visual pats on the back. Here, watch. Here we go. Lance, you're nailing it. You and me should improv. You destroyed Chad yesterday. Well done. Yeah, man, I'm getting a lot of messages like this. Fuck, man, you should see my inbox, bro. I'm getting so many messages like this. Voicemails. Phone calls, emails. Godfrey called me up the other day. He's like, fuck, bro. You killed it. I'm getting a lot of these messages. I'm getting a lot of this. I'm getting so much of this. You don't even need to know. Imagine if I spent 13 minutes of my show like that. Like Chad does every fucking show. People have like thumbs up. Or we're doing it, or hi, Mud Shark. He puts those up. Hi, Mud Shark. I'm getting a lot of that. I'm getting a lot of hey, Mud Shark. On elevators, at the subway, Payless shoes. I'm getting a lot of this right here. It's like, okay. I mean, it's insane. There are people in my chat who agree with what I'm doing. Here are some examples. Lance. Hi, Sketty. Yes, hi, Sketty. This right now. Chad will never recover. He went crying to Hans Kim. That's true. I'm getting a lot of this. Fuck. I can't even do Chad's show well. I'm not that dumb. My brain doesn't downshift like that. I can't. Holy shit. I mean, that is his show. And aren't I right, guys? Someone chat and agree with me so I could put it up.
A great job. The thing about Patrick Melton
Here we
is
go.
The fact that he's a fraud.
I'm mad.
He's not that guy. I've told him he's not.
Okay. The not that guy. We need to get Chad bingo. I don't think we've ever set it up. Moody, have we ever done a Chad bingo? It's time, right? It's time. People were calling it all in the chat before. Why don't you quit? Let me tell you what people who aren't afraid of people want. I never want Chad to quit. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? I hope there's 20 more years of you're not that guy. Melton, Red Bar. I hope there's 20 more years of it. Chad wants Ray to quit. Chad wants Stevie Lew to go away. Chad wants Melton to go away. Why? You do a show called Kumia's Cucks where you cover Stevie Lew and Ray and Melton. Why do you want him to go away? MLC? Daddy? Kevin? Daddy? I don't want Stevie Lew to go away. In the beginning of when we discovered Stevie Lew, and I was being harsh and mean to Stevie Lew, undeservedly so. Looking back, I owe the guy an edible arrangeable. I didn't want him to go away. Why do you need everyone out of the way, Chad? Maybe because if the headliners got out of the way, we could see the middle, the opener. Just quit. And then here's the thing. I did quit. I said I don't do comedy anymore. And you can't shut up about it. Whoa, Melton quit. So if I quit podcasting, you'll be like, wow, Melton quit. It's like, well, you told me to go away. You're like my dog, barking at everything. But the minute anybody comes near, it's like, whoa. I'm going to get behind my dad. Yeah, she's a bitch. It's like, you don't actually want. Chad doesn't even what he says he pretends to want and pretend to win, like, wow, Melton couldn't do it. He couldn't go verbally with me. It's like, if you want to do a debate about something, I'm down. If you want to do a thing where you talk, then I talk, you ask a question, I answer a question, sure. Now, look, if it's about my skin or how my credits are doing, can we move on? There's nothing in the world I'm afraid to fucking answer. Nothing. So you going like, ask him how good his YouTube was doing last year. It wasn't doing good. It wasn't. I mean, I was happy with the growth. We just started doing live streams on YouTube 2 years ago. I was happy with the growth. We started out with very few live. And again, we had worked up to getting around 60 to 70 a show. And I was happy with it. Yeah, but now you got hundreds, don't you? Yeah. You used to not. Yeah. But now you do. Yeah. You used to not have that. Yeah. You used to not be doing as good as you're doing now. Yes. Loser. You've improved. Loser. I can't, do you understand how dumb I'd have to be to get down on my knees and fight this guy? I'm not. It's not good. It's not good for my brain, for his brain. How does it even work? I'd love to know. I'm not even being facetious. How would I argue with that? What's the insult? Your numbers have gone up. Yes? I mean, and then what? And then he'll mention Lewis or Red Bull. And then how many times do I have to go around retard racetrack with this idiot? Yes. Was now. Was now. You used to have a job. Now you don't. I used to not have fans watching on YouTube. Now they do. You used to not be driven into a tree, and then you were. 1 minute you were, and then next minute, tree. Do you understand how things can change? And it's nobody's fault. What are we doing? You used to own property, now you don't. You used to not need help getting an apartment, now you do. You used to be able to control your drinking, now you can't. You used to not be an angry, screaming drunk, now you are. What are we doing? Things were, now they're different. Red Bar murdered you, now I've risen from the dead. I mean, what are we doing? You seem to be really fixated on the 2010 to 2015 era of the world. What are we doing? What would make you happy? Because let me ask you this: if my numbers were 10 and went up to 50. You're mad. You're like, you used to have 10. You used to have 10, bitch. You backdoored your way into the world and grew your show. What a loser. You backdoored into the world and made your show more popular. And now you're doing better. You fucking idiot. Okay. So if I had 10 and I went down to fucking 2, then what? Wow. We used to have 10. Now you have 2. What a fucking loser. Okay, so in Chad's world, you should always just stay the same. Steel toe, as I like to call it. 10.2 for life. Chad talked to every comedian. They don't like you. Okay. I don't even know why this is being brought up. Except, again, yes and. Okay, you've talked to every comedian and they all hate me. Okay. Do you have talent now? Are you funny now? Do you do more than 10 hours of content a month now? Do more than 90 people watch your show live now? Do you have more than 112 Patreons now? Did you talking to every comedian about how much I suck make any of those other things not true? No? Then why the fuck are we talking about it? If I go see a dermatologist and get all this cleared up, are you funny now? Then why the fuck am I talking about it with you? If we go to Comedy Central and I find an executive that lets you know my credit's doing fine, are you successful then? I'm trying to figure out how you're drawing lines between all these things. Because if you're a beautiful mind, I must imagine you order yarn in bulk to be just connecting all these dots. Melton says I'm not funny, but his skin is bad. I mean, holy shit. Holy shit. I don't even know where to start, with this retard rocket. I don't know where to even fucking go. I can't argue with tards. I can't. I don't have the patience, and I won't do it. I've searched all over the internet for shows to listen to at work. I don't know if it's because you and I have the same strand of tism or what, but your type of humor makes me laugh and laugh and laugh. It's time to go up on that wall. Ray is 50. This is Krautcat. He's going on the wall. Just another one of my simps. You should have looked behind the curtain. I'm not that guy. Also, shout outs to Tuki's Nana. Who last show somebody did 50? Was Bentley? Anyway, Krautcat. which is gross if you think about it. Kraut cat. You're 36 and smoking weed, says the guy who gets alcohol shakes when he doesn't have Tito's. His whole special, he's like, it's good to be here, dry bar, sober. Please clap. Fucking hell.
Piggy, Chad, Gargling, Godfrey's Ned's driving up to Oklahoma.
Oh, God. I mean, I just can't. And again, look, none of this swayed anybody. Everybody who's mad at Melton and thinks Melton's a complete loser, they're the same people who thought it yesterday. And everybody who thinks Chad's a complete loser and is an idiot are the same people who, you know what I mean, who thought it yesterday. You really didn't. Everyone's in this to laugh at everyone. It's funny when Melton looks like an idiot. It's funny when Chad looks like an idiot. I just don't want to look like that kind of idiot. I'll take the L in every one of Chad's fans' books. I'll take it. He's talked to every comic. I'm an idiot. No one respects you. I don't need respect. You think I do this for respect? You know, I mean, it's just like, these are arguments I'm not having. Melton, you're a fat fucker. You're literally 400 pounds. Yes. Melton, you don't even do comedy anymore. Comedy quit you. Yes. Yes. No, I'm not in demand. Yes. No one's ever argued this. That no one's willing to pay me the amount of money I'm willing to work for. So yes. Yes. I talk to every comedian in the world and they all hate you. Yeah. How do I even? Yes. Yes. Melton's fucking with my money. Sure. File charges. I mean, how much cope? I can't, it's just like layers and layers and layers of cope. I can't get through it all. Ray's sitting here with 300 viewers. Chad's got 82, and Chad's yelling at Ray, quit. You don't know what you're doing. Ray's getting super chat after super chat after super chat. Chad's making $17. Quit, Ray. You're a loser. It's like perspective. Hello? Again, maybe it is the glasses. Maybe we got to clean,
Not that guy. I saw early on that he's not that guy. That's why
keeps rewriting this too. I blocked him and got him out of my life. I knew it. I knew it was trouble. It's like, okay. I mean, yes, Chad. Yep. You cut me off and kicked me out of your life and didn't want to work with me. I told him, take down my merch. I don't want to do this. I stopped calling into his show every day for months. I stopped bugging him. I don't text him. I don't email him constantly to this day. Nope. I don't do any of that. I'm Chad Zumock, truth sayer. I mean, it's insane. It's insane. I don't email Chad. I don't text Chad. I don't call Chad. I don't call Chad's show. And yet Chad thinks I want to talk to him. Chad emails me. Chad calls me. Chad leaves voicemails for me. Chad calls into the show. Not lately. He has not called in since he got the point we're not taking his call. Since you're lying. Why are you lying? Why are you lying? That's the last time Chad was calling into the show incessantly. But for months, every day he would call. And and I know he lies about listening every day. I mean, it's just a broken liar of a guy. So, like, I'm waiting if he ever wants to actually confront me about something, but it always turns into skin. And he's not that guy, and I knew it, and I talked to everybody, and Red Bar. It just always got, like, again, yes. I mean, how do we put it behind us? How do we put all that behind us and move on? I don't think it'll ever stop. So it just will be this a loop constantly of, he's not that guy. I knew it early. Red Bar destroyed him, and now he thinks he can do it to me. Well, we saw who he is. I pulled back the curtain. It'll never stop. His skin is bad. He's 400 pounds. His wife's a whore. Like, I just.
Why I originally blocked him. I go, this dude's a fucking fraud. And Earl,
Right. He knew I was a fraud. He was like, fuck this guy. I see it all coming. I'm 4 steps ahead of everybody.
was like, he's a good guy. Give him a chance. So I unblocked him. I gave him the benefit of the doubt because of Earl's references, and I love Earl Skakel. And he turns out to be the same guy he's not that guy.
Why does Earl like me? Why is Earl messaging me all the time? Why don't I hurt Earl?
Enjoy your vacation, fatty. I recommend the limp wrist technique while you're watching your wife with other dudes like me. It works for me. And super chats as well. Enjoy your vacation, fatty. I recommend the limp wrist technique while you're watching your wife with other dudes like me. It works for me. And super chats as well.
Why do all the ones about my wife getting double teamed by dudes get played twice? It's just the ones about Rick and my wife, Moody. What's going on? I'm on to you. No, you're fucking with me. I've picked up. It's everyone about Rick or my wife getting run through. Yeah, you think you're running shit? You're not that guy. That's a good one too. You think you're running shit? Melton thinks he's running shit. I'm not scared of you, bro. You're not that guy. It's like, I mean, you almost wonder if he's like, does he have me confused with someone else? I've never acted tough. I've never threatened him. I'm coming to AC to watch and laugh. That's what I'm coming to do. I got caught. It's over. Sorry. Is this really a work on me? Anything that mentions Rick or your wife or other dudes, this is fucked up. And by the way, if I play it again, does it play twice?
Enjoy your vacation, fatty. I recommend the limp wrist technique while you're watching your wife with other dudes like me. It works for me. And super chats as well.
Maybe he's doing it manually. And it's all just a ruse. All right, sorry, back to Chad. But look, to everyone who shits on me and supports Chad and really doesn't have a dog in the fight, but they just like, because I saw who was MGD was saying like, I root for Chad because everybody hates Chad. I get that. I get it. And as a person who watches Chad, this is the best Chad. It goes right hand in hand with what I said. Like, my favorite thing is like when idiots try. It's like, again, this show, not for whatever it's worth. Now Gino's going, great. For whatever it's worth, this show will be a nightmare. And it will be recorded, and we will have a recording. Excuse me, I think I have cancer. I've the recording is been secured on a level that, again, Chad's not even aware of the level I'm playing at. So the point is, we'll have the tape of the show. But when Chad tries to put a show like this together, it's gonna I'm not worried about it. I ain't DTing over here about it. It's gonna be a nightmare. I can't wait. He gonna be shaky or drunk, flustering because he knows he knows it's getting recorded. So, and the reports, again, beloved Chatter's going. We got 1 million people going. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a great, great, great time. But I'm going to just, again, what I said, watch them squirm. I'm going to go watch them squirm, play poker with friends, and chill. But my favorite Chat is this puffed up, I won, baby. It's too much. Again, I'm not the wrestler, so like, yeah, he won, I lost. If I would have decided to get into a screaming match with Chad and had been allowed to talk, I wouldn't have come away going like, whoa, like it's this is retarded. I'm not going to get in a screaming match about my skin and my credits. Again, I don't even know what Chad thinks. I'm not allowed to go to clubs, and Chad thinks my credits are fake. I got very few credits, so the ones I have aren't fake. But I don't know why he thinks it. I assume it's trolls, so I love it. There are trolls who are working from our Discord. There are trolls who are working, I imagine, from Spurgtopia Discord independently on both of us. And that's what it is. Like, that's just what it is, man. So, like, I love it when he gets puffed up and when he has some wind beneath his wings. So I'm not mad at anybody who thinks I lost or I look pathetic or it's embarrassing for me. It is. I assure you it is. It's one of the biggest disappointments in my life. And so much so, I'm going to probably take a week or two off about it. Melton's the same guy he's always been. He's not that guy. Chad, what the fuck does that even mean? I mean, first of all, I'm not the same guy I've always been. I think I show growth. I think I show a little bit of maturity as time goes on. I think I gain intelligence and emotional intelligence. You know, I don't want to be the same guy. That's almost the worst insult you could say to somebody. He's the same old guy.
Piggy coffee cups, stepdad oil cans, whips, chains, whistles, yo-yos. Patty, you're the mayonnaise for me? Whoa.
Piggy, coffee cups, stepdad oil cans, whips, chains, whistles, and yo-yos. Patty, you're the mayonnaise for me. Whoa. Patty, Piggy Pat. Is that it? George, $1.99. You'll love Kawhi. Don't tell me what I'll love. Somebody told me I'll love spam. And I was like, you're not my real dad.
I mean, he got fucking bitched out by Red Bar.
Chad's, let me just say something real quick. Chad keeps going to Stevie Lew like, what podcast are you going to attach onto next? It's like, that's a hell of a thing for a guy who's surgically connected to MLC and suckling at the teat of Kevin Brennan nonstop to say. Melton, are you being exaggerated? No, look at this. Chad thinks higher of Kevin Brennan than himself. Look at this. Look at the order of the hashtags. Hashtag sit down Zumock. Hashtag Kevin Brennan. This show had nothing to do with Kevin Brennan. Hashtag Chad Zumock. Even before himself. Kevin Brennan. And then he does this, and then he constantly like calling out to Louis J. Gomez and Red Bar. It's like, what about now?
Years ago, and he's taking it out. He's doing everything Red Bar did to him.
Why would I take it out on you? Hold on. Red Bar beat the shit out of me, so I'm taking it out on Chad. Again, we have people listening and viewing this program that have come in at various stages of the development of the show. People who have been here from the beginning know that the first episode of this show had a segment called Bad Podcast of the Week where we just ripped a podcast. That was in 2005. June 1st, 2005. I made fun of another podcast on my show. And as soon as video came out, we started doing that. One of our first guys was Zipperfish Radio. We made this guy quit. He got so mad that later, years later, he pretended to be my friend. invited me to drive 3 hours across Florida to do his show. I did. And when we got there, we did a great show. And at the end, he attacked me verbally to get big ratings at the end of the pop. It was like, you're a piece of shit. Get out of my house. And I did. I went out to my car. I jerked off, and I drove 3 hours back home. James Choma. He got him! That's a real story. That's a real story that happened. I went over there. I did a show, Zipperfish Radio, or Zipperfish Talk Live, it was called. And then I think he still runs zipperfish.com. And then we did an after show, and it was during the after show he started, I think he had been drinking, and he started really souring. And it just got awkward. And I was like, I'm out. I think I've got a copy of that. I'll have to put that out. It's fucking weird. Zipperfish.net. Was it .com or .net? I don't remember. Anyway, James Choma. We're not going to read this. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if this can't? I'd be like, you got embarrassed by. We're not going to read that. We're not going to read that. Get that off. Don't put the Rusty. Don't put those up. This guy thinks I got embarrassed. Don't fucking put that up. I look stupid. You're making me look dude, I look fucking retarded right now. Get it off. Get it off. I look so stupid. Fuck. I look so dumb. Get it off. We have fun over here. Hit the like button.
You're a fucking liar. I'll be in Hawaii with Tookie and Brennan. Don't invite yourself. You have ugly skin.
Jello, Brad. I'm here to take you somewhere safe.
It's gonna be when I leave for a week. When I leave for a week and come back, just imagine how fucking brazen he's gonna be. He's gonna be like, "Fuck." Is that playing? Oh, I thought it was a fuck. Chad fucking destroyed you. Have some. Get it off. You look pathetic. I love the insult. Keep the insults coming in. As long as there's dollars attached to them. How do I get... we got to figure... How long until the YouTube integration? Moody? You said it was easy to do. You need a new technician. I need a new drug. One that won't look like Chad. I love that he got this. Again, it's like he got a haircut and he got confidence. He's got that Chris DiStefano going. That's it. I'm going to get booked now. You murdered Fatty Patty. I got murdered. Again, I didn't know there was a battle. I didn't know that was... Chad came in going we're fighting, right? And I was like, oh, no. Yeah, we're fighting. And he just started screaming. And again, he don't even want what he thinks he wants. He don't even want what he thinks he wants. And you know it too. I mean, are we going to sit here and act like one of us doesn't speak better than the other? Are we going to sit here and act like one of us couldn't sit there and verbally absolutely destroy the other one if that's what we were doing? Again, 5K. Wish and dream. I mean, I'm not again, I don't even want to have that conversation with somebody who thinks otherwise. I don't know. Chad is pretty quick with his wit. He always is inventing new insults. He's always got new funny things to say. Do he? He's not that guy. I mean, fuck. So there's a reason I wasn't even able to talk when I was on screen. He had to keep going, yeah, no, do it, yeah. He don't even want what he thinks he wants. Just so you know. Like, that's why I couldn't talk.
Oh, Sue, you are a bully, Melton. No wonder that Hawk guy
Fair.
loves you. This Zipper Fish guy, where can I find him? Is he related to John's kid, Zipper Tits?
You made me cry and depressed Melton.
Oh, my God. Lev Kramer, I've hate watched you since 2005. Chad ended you. Well, guys, I think I'm done. I think a lot of good points, and Chad did what Red Bar couldn't, and I think it's finally time I quit. I think it really is time I go away for good. For good. I don't know how to say I've been run off the internet, but I've been run off the internet. I think Cox just called and canceled my internet. I don't think I'm allowed on the internet. I think I'm off the net. My modem lights just went out. I'm done.
He's doing every single thing Red Bar did to him, to others. He doesn't have.
I don't even know what Red Bar did to me. Can we address this again one more time for everybody that thinks there was a giant red wave? There's a permanent record. It's called Twitter of what Red Bar did to me. I invite every fucking one of you to go back to 2015 and have a look. If I remember correctly, I'm not kidding, 7 accounts. 7. I couldn't sleep. I just clutched my gun and stared at the popcorn ceiling, wondering when they would come. It was 7. It's 7. Again, I wish there was a record of it. Go look at how they tore me up. It's 7 nameless, faceless, friendless, followless accounts. Go look at the bodies. Again, I wish it was just recorded and somebody could see it. And again, we've all seen the famous clips of me melting down, begging Red Bar to stop, addressing Red. Again, we've all seen it. We've all seen all the clips of Melton's soul. We've all seen it. Oh, wait, not one exists. It's almost like I saw this coming. I can't with everybody.
Patrick, you don't have to go to Hawaii to get spit roasted. Both your wife and I take 2 or more cocks on the mainland all of the time.
Does this work? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Oh, it's really bad. It's not going to work. Hold on. Call back in 2 minutes. I got to switch you to another box. 20 years he's been doing this, guys. 20 years. As if it's the same setup. I can't believe he hasn't learned how to do it in 20. It's the same way he did it in 2005. Why doesn't he ever learn? I'm not steel toe. You know, that's the one you should be worried about. Steel toe haven't changed his setup in 3 years and fucks up every 6 minutes with no audio. His computer doesn't work all the time. He's worried about his tabs using too much RAM. If you're worried about your tabs using too much RAM, it's time to get a new computer. It's like Kevin Brennan. Every day he goes to do his show, he has to restart his computer. Restart your computer. Do they even do that anymore? Do computers even restart? Restart your computer. I don't restart Chrome. I've had an update for 3 years. I've never shut it. Every day. I gotta reboot. I gotta reboot my computer. Jesus Christ. Call somebody about it. I mean, it is time. And by the way, Kevin uses a PC. Like a new PC laptop's like $300. You're not buying a Mac Studio Ultra over here. Courtesy of David Chandler. I've named my Mac Studio Ultra Chandler. I haven't, but I would if he demanded it. He still wants me to dress like Sailor Moon and prance out on the strip. And I'm not above it. We've both looked for a Sailor Moon costume that he wasn't on, Keel. He wasn't on for 20 minutes. He was on for 16. He got tired. Chad got tired. Again, he did 49 minutes of content this week that were updates about his content and 30 minutes of content. Chad does 2 hours of updates and not a show. And then 1 hour of show. He'll do 3 shows about why there was no Monday with Mazer this week that are not shows. This is just a stream. This is just an update. This is not a show. How do we know? They're all 24 minutes, 38 minutes, 16 minutes. One was 8 minutes and then you shut it off and ran. How do we know which ones are shows? It was the Sniping Ray episode 2, lasted 8 minutes, and then he ran away because we were sniping him. 8 minutes, and then Chad left. Melton sniping me? Fuck this. He still thinks he can do that? Fuck this. It literally went like that. He's like, he's still trying to do that? He still think that's going to work? Shit. And then he never came back. He literally goes, he still thinks that's going to work? It didn't work. You better try me on this podcast real good, because I'm not going to get run off by a sniper. And then I did get run off by a sniper. And then I did get run off by a sniper. Call back in, Kraut Cat. Sorry about that. I think the phones might be in need of a violent repair. Here's Waver. Watch Pulper in a second. Watch. I've noticed a pattern.
Why are you going to Atlantic City, Fatty? Patty, are you coming to my kid's birthday party next? Sticking it to me. Take Kate Meany to the zoo. They love the zoo.
Stevie Zoo? Stevie Zoo, looking for you.
Original thought in his body. He just copies.
Melton doesn't have an original thought in his body. Again, I get why you support Chad. I really do.
And picks up what everyone.
Melton's not original. Hello.
Hi, is it better now?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if it was me. I'm on a
No, it's
job
me.
site.
It's me.
Oh, so I was gonna say, did Chad fucking forget that he lost a roast battle to Ray? Like, why does he think he can take you on?
Yes. I mean, he doesn't. He wants me gone because he's terrified of me. He wants Ray gone because he's terrified of Ray. And now he wants Stevie gone because he's terrified of Stevie. And it has nothing to do with comedy or skin or credits. It has to do with MLC.
Yeah, and he's scared that, I really don't think that he wants them gone, because if they're gone, then he can't punch what he thinks down anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he likes punching down at Stevie Lew and Ray. And
yeah, I mean, what he doesn't understand is the whole sniping him thing isn't an attack on him. I'm holding a mirror up so he can see how little talent he has. And then when he sees it, he becomes hypnotized, and then he freezes up, and then he abandons his own show. It's not really Melton ran him off a show or anything like that. It's nothing but Chad. Chad is an insecure baby with nothing beneath the surface. And so when presented with that at face value, he freaks the fuck out and runs. That's all the sniping Chad was supposed to show. Chad has tried to snipe me. I don't acknowledge it. Corey's tried to snipe me. I don't acknowledge it. I have an actual show to do and things to get through. I'm not worried about it. Snipe me.
Yeah, it's just the whole sniping Chad thing. When it gets into that loop, it's like, how does he not see? It's so mind blowing to me. But
people tell me I freeze. Melton froze. It's like cackling, laughing. I froze.
Anyways, I'm gonna go to lunch, but I just wanted to say that Chad's a piggy.
Thank you, Kraut Cat, who will be on our wall. Yeah, I mean, it's just, I froze. I didn't go hide behind a thing and play gun sounds for 20 minutes. For 20 minutes, he was just clicking that button, paralyzed. Ga 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 ga. Ga 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 ga. Ga 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 ga. Everybody was there. We all saw it. 20 minutes. He just kept playing that gun sound. I froze. I have not had one show ruined by Chad Zumock. Chad Zumock has had 7 streams where he's ceased immediately broadcasting, hidden himself from view, and shut it down. Nobody breaks my show. Chad's show can get broken by anyone at any time. And that's why it's funny. So somebody said it about Corey. Corey has to react to everything. Corey's like he's new on the internet. He has to argue with every person who thinks something wrong. If that was the case, Colt C and I would have our own podcast where, it's just him setting me straight. That would be pretty good. Good, actually. You're not that guy, bud. That's what Colt C would say. That's what the podcast should be called. You're not that guy, bud. With Colt C. And when you sit down to do the podcast, you put a seatbelt on. He's like, buckle up. We're going to get into it. Fuck yeah. I don't know how Colt talks, but in my mind, it's like that. He's like, he comes with a seatbelt. Buckle up, faggot. It's time for, we're driving into some truth. How do you not make that happen? Ugh, my fucking allergies are the worst. Oh, God. You're not that guy, bud.
Someone else is doing and saying, and he just implements it into what he does.
What? Says the guy who opened his theme song with I'm a Real American MIDI. He just takes things from other shows and integrates them into what he does. Oh, normal rules?
There's no originality to anything he's doing. Nothing. And that's why I had to call him out. I had to call him out for who he is and what he is.
He didn't want to. He had to, guys. Look, guys, I didn't want to hurt Melton, but, he left me no choice. I had to fucking spank him. Hey, Mario, tell him I got a Lexus.
And that's the thing. He lies nonstop. He obviously...
I never stop. Never stop, never stopping.
Knows I saw behind his curtain. Who
again? That sounds like a gay reference. You know what I mean? He knows I saw behind his curtain. I mean, it's like, get some new fucking idioms, man. I don't know what's going on. Fuck. I've seen see and says with more variety of phrases. Jesus Christ. The Chad says, you're not that guy. The Chad says, I saw behind your curtain. The Chad says, go away. Somebody make that? Holy shit, I would buy that toy. The Chad says, you backdoored your way into this world.
Who he really is, and he's insecure. Little narcissistic injury there. And you saw that he can't go toe to toe. He can't.
Again, what does that even mean? Toe to toe? I have to have an all Chad see and say immediately. I need that. Holy shit. The Chad says, Red Bar ran you off the internet. The Chad says,
go verbal battle.
You can't go verbal battle. Do you see what I mean? Do you see what I mean? How funny it is? I get it. Come on, Melton. You can't go verbal battle. You can't. You can't go verbal battle. You can't, Melton. You can't go verbal battle. You can't go verbal battle. I mean, fuck. One more time. I can't go verbal battle. Ugh.
And you saw that he can't go toe to toe. He can't go verbal battle.
He can't go verbal battle. He can't. He can't. He tried to go verbal battle, but his battle didn't verbal. He didn't verbal battle. He can't verbal battle. Have you ever seen a guy verbal battle worse than his verbal battle? Jesus. They call me a verbal baddie.
He has to sit in the confine.
My wife's basement.
Here we go.
Here, sit in the oh, now he's real self-conscious when he misspeaks. What's funny is he doesn't know half the time he misspeaks. He's like, Ray, you're being disingenuous.
Go verbal battle. He has to sit in the.
He can't go verbal battle.
Saw that he can't go toe to toe. He can't go verbal battle. He has to sit in the confine.
I haven't even watched it back, but he did like yell over me the whole time, right? It's hard because also StreamYard like sucks. Like it cuts, like the full duplex ain't exactly perfect. But did he I mean, I couldn't even hear Kevin asking questions because he wouldn't shut the fuck up. Kevin would be like asking me questions. It would cut off.
The comfort. Here we
hold on. I gotta hear
go verbal battle. He has to sit in the confine. The comfort.
He can't go verbal battle.
Here we go. He messed up a word. Let's go on. Just like Carl. Let's just go on about that one.
We will. And now you will. And now it's like a self-perpetuating meme every time. Again, I don't mind giving away these secrets because Chad can't fix himself. So I'm going to tell you what we're laughing at. Hold on. What is that? There's something on my camera? Did I spray the camera? Look at that. You can't go herbal battle. Did it fix the dead pixel? Did it fix the dead pixel? What was I talking about? Jesus Christ. Yeah, so now every time Chad fucks up a word, it'll get to him subconsciously, and he'll address it like, oh, now they're going to make fun of me for doing that. It's like, yup. And we'll make fun of you for addressing that you did it. Because now that's even funnier. Now you're in your own head about it, and that'll make you flub more. And every time you flub, you'll address it so that you can take the power away from us, right? That's what people do. Right? Oh, no, I'll just stand in my truth. Yeah, I fucked up a word, Melton. Who cares? It's like us. Again, we know the difference between a flubbing a word here and there and a retarded man. So don't worry about it. And also, you're not that smart, so you won't even catch all your flubs. You wouldn't even have noticed. You say so many fucking flubs a day. It's going to be great. But if you can start addressing half of them like this and having a little mini fit ahead of time, it'll be great.
Go verbal battle. He has to sit in the comfort. Here we go. He messed up a word.
See, if you can do that every time, that's another win for us. And again, I don't even mind telling you that, because like a normal person would be like, fuck, then I won't do that anymore. But you will, because your brain's broken and you can't stop. So I don't even mind I'm giving you the key to it. Just don't acknowledge it anymore when you flub. But you won't be able to do that. Even me doing this will make you acknowledge it more, because you're insane.
Let's go on. Just like Carl. Let's just go on about that one. The comfort of his own room.
He broadcasts from the comfort of his own room. Ooh. Colt C said he's dyslexic. That's why he can't talk.
And he just criticizes everybody. Everybody has a problem. Everyone's a piece of shit.
I never said that. Everyone in our chat's a fine, upstanding person. Except Gino Biscan.
Corey Adam, me.
I mean, Corey Adam's not a bad person. I'd have a beer with Corey Adam. I think Corey Adam's probably a nice guy to hang out with. And I think Corey Adam's such a fucking simpleton, he'd probably have a beer with me. Yeah, I got no problem with that. No, Corey Adams seems like a regular guy. But that's kind of my point. He should not be online. You know. That's my point. No, there's nothing wrong with Corey Adam. Corey Adams a guy. He just shouldn't be a guy. You know what I mean?
Kate Meany.
Kate Meany too. She seems, I mean, I'm not going to lie. She's a pretty broken person who's confused about a lot of stuff, but
everyone except Melton, the 400-pound dude who got bitched out on the internet by Red Bar. I was one of the world.
I mean, this is like, he can't get over it. And he must think it just like wrecks me, but I wonder if he repeats it because he repeats everything. He can only store he only has 10 memory banks, or he thinks it I really think he thinks Red Bar will come. That's what I think. I think it's like a whistle. In the beginning, he was more overt about it, but then Red Bar shot him down. But Red Bar might, eventually circle back and help Chad, because Chad is winning. And Chad is cool. I'm going with your logic. Chad just destroyed Melton, thus showing Red Bar how easy it is now. He thought it was easy back then. Fish in a barrel now. So now maybe Mike will come out and be like, Chad is actually a cool guy. Chad actually is a winner. Chad actually is very, very funny and on point and does a great show and is a good broadcaster and destroyed Melton. That might happen now that Chad has shown the world what a fucking idiot I am in 2024. 2023, everything was Melton, but 2024, boy, we've started the year on a rough page, because I've been exposed. And again, this could open the door for Mike to really see the truth about what an awesome, cool man Chad is. You need a new technician, says George. Thank you. We'll get a new one. Smokey the Spurk, Chad made your super tips look like small tips. Fuck. Now, if I was Chad, I'd play that for 30 minutes. Lev Kramer, I've hate watched you since 2005. Chad ended you. Oh no, what just happened? Came up too soon on that, huh? Waiver, be smiley, waiver. What's happening here? Beloved chatter, did you say go get some new idioms, dog? Log off and go to Hawaii immediately. Get some new idioms, dog. I pulled back the curtain and exposed you for what you really are, which is what you've always been. Verbally Vicious Venom Battle. Oh, yeah, that was Josh Denny's company. Verbally Vicious. Raise a Con. Hey, look at the new super chat. Sir? What? New super chat. Pulper 80. Surf up. Hold on, his Pulper lives in Hawaii, somebody said? We should hang out. Oodles of Toodles. Chad ain't got the lips to whistle. He's not that guy. Gifted one. Nobody likes. Pulper gifted a membership. Waiver also gifted a membership. So yeah, something's going on with these guys. Anyway, Pulper, I'm coming. Make room for me. I'll raise a con. Chad has always run away from his stream. I mean, even Chad runs away from his stream even when he's doing it alone and nobody's even sniping him. After 38 minutes, he's like, it's been enough of this, right? I plugged the hot sauce 3 times. I told you this will be up later. We watched 3 minutes of a thing before I got bored with it and had nothing to say. I said, remember that episode of MASH where what did we learn? Right? Hype train. Remember when he used to do a hype train and make hundreds of dollars? He does a hype train now. It'll be like $2 and then right after the $2, he'll just go back to putting up the regular chats again. Yeah, hype train. Keel knows this is not a show. Hype train. Yeah. Pulper's on the hype train. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this is not a show. Pulper's on the hype train. Any super chats coming in? God's on the hype train. Yeah, Chad's winning on the hype train. It's like I can't even make fun of it. I can't even make fun of it. It's too much. It's too much too soon. Pulper is here though. Fat surfboard train with me. Waiver and Melton. What? The fuck is that about? Kraut Cat. The Mud Shark, more like Mud Piggy. Got him. Confirmed. Pulper, though. Thank you for the $10. Where can I find a good Dole Whip? Where can I find myself a good Dole Whip? Raise a con using the new system. In words, I am learning K8. Is this wrong? I am learning. What is this? What am I missing? What is KHMR? I am learning. Now I really feel like Chad.
First podcast. No one gives a fuck. Okay? You flamed out in stand-up comedy. You flamed the fuck out. I've talked to enough people about you.
I mean, how crazy is that? I've talked to no one about you, Chad. 0 people. You've never come up. It's never come up. How do I come up? Milton? This guy Milton? Hey, while I got you, you ever hear this guy Milton? Hey, you know comedian Patrick Melton? Hey, you know comedian Patrick Melton?
No one likes you, dude.
No one. The Chad says.
I know, in your little world, your little weirdos on Discord, your little weirdos that follow you, no one likes you.
I know in your little world, in your little Discord, no one likes you. The Chad says.
No one likes you. I saw it.
Again, these are all like kindergarten insults. I've never that's why I don't even know what to do with it. It's not real life. This guy's 50. I'm used to respecting my elders. This has thrown off my entire temporal equilibrium. Up is down, down is up. Old is young, young is old. Dumb is smart, smart is not Chad. I don't know what to fucking do. He's like the dumbest guy I know. You don't have friends. You don't have, nobody likes you. Nobody likes you. It's like, what? I don't even.
Why are you coming to Atlantic City to beat me half to death with Baba Levy? And Chad had you on the ropes with his retard strength. I'm going to quit my own show. You got him.
Got him. Got him. No, we're going to have, me, Bentley, and Kevin are all going to have, believe me, Chad leaves. And then that night, me, Bentley, and Kevin are all having a cordon bleu, laughing. And look, I don't even like Kevin, but I'm going to hang out with him just to upset Chad. You don't even know him. You guys never bought hats together. I'm going to take Kevin to buy a hat. I'm going to take Kevin to the gift shop to buy a hat. I'm fucking not even kidding. That's happening. I might get Kevin a hat in Hawaii. I might buy Kevin a hat in Hawaii. Pulper, if you're really in Hawaii, hit me up. I want to find out some good local spots and stuff. I'm coming to your area, guaranteed. I'm all over the place. Waiver, thank you. Addicted to Ubiquity, you're going to love Spam Mitsubishi. Spam Mitsubishi. No, I know a guy. He makes the good stuff. Pulper 80 gifted 5 memberships. Thank you very much, Pulper. You're a nice man and a good guy and a great father and one of the nicest mechanics on the island. Waiver says sounds good. I don't know what's going on. I don't want, if there's 2 of them, I definitely don't want to do it. Lahaina is a wreck, Melton. Not good. I mean, it's been over a year since the fires. What are you talking about? What's wrong with Lahaina? I know that you guys got a bunch of rain there the other day, a big storm. I heard a lot of the highways were closed. There was flooding. Anyway, if you want to hang, hit me up. If not, I'll be unfindable. Unless you have $1,000 a night. I'm in like the nicest places. I'm going to Hawaii to finish production on my Edinburgh stuff.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, Raak valt dood.
Oh, God. Anyway, I don't know anything about Hawaii. I'm not going there. You think I'd tell you guys where I'm going, you fucking idiots? Yeah, I'm going to tell you where I'm going. I'm going to my summer home in Lincoln, Nebraska. So, joke's on you. We're only 4 minutes into this 16-minute show.
Broccoli, what's the deal with HC? I have 2 tickets to a comedy show. Who is performing Brock Lee? Everybody.
It's definitely not the real Broccoli, right?
Put your hands together for Brock Lee.
He did the same thing when Chandler came in. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, David Chandler. So this is like a tell when he's like being subservient to a big I think it's a fake broccoli, but whenever there's like a big super chatter, he does this. Remember what he used to do to Little Mir? How embarrassing. Little Mir would come in and he would put music on and just, it's almost like everybody else went away and he would just talk to Little Mir and play to Little Mir. When Little Mir was giving hundreds to Kevin and stuff. I mean, it was, we should really go back and revisit that because it was really funny. He'd be like, here's Little Mir. And then he would try to like riff, but Chad has no riffing skills. But he would like read Little Mir's tweets to the music, but Chad can't read. So Chad's idea of doing it, like he would just read every word like this. He'd go like, imagine you are in an ethereal rainbow. Time, space, continuum. Yeah.
He wants to know what's going on with the AC Comedy Show, and I'm going to update you with that. I'm going to tell you what's going on, but let me get back to my rant. Michaela says, how many channels do you have? LOL. I have this in a backup channel. LOL.
Chad thinks if he gets kicked off one channel, he can stream on another. Like if he gets banned, he still thinks that. Imagine, it's like everything we went through with the copyright stuff last year. Chad learned nothing and has forgotten everything. He's like, and if YouTube kicks me off this channel, I'll just go to the other channel. Fucking idiots. They both pay out to the same AdSense account. How will they ever track me?
I can see where the humor's coming in, Michaela. LOL.
So a lot of people would see this Chad and think it's like a confident, puffed up Chad. I actually see the opposite. I see a guy who's crumbling. Like he really, like he knows I'm coming. He knows there's no shaking me off it. You can tell me to quit and give up and go away all you want. He knows Michaela's in our chat. Now look, Michaela's a fan of Chad. She's been a member for 3 months. Super chat Chad. Give money to Chad. Nobody yells at Michaela over here. We don't block Michaela. And now she's getting treated like this for no reason. By the way, Michaela gave Chad great advice at the beginning of the show. Just ignore Melton. Just do your show. You know? And fuck her for that. From Patrick Melton, the host. But from Patrick Melton, the human being, good advice. That is good advice. But from Patrick Melton, the host, eat shit and die. Don't tell him what to do.
How many channels? Woo!
So every little thing is getting under his skin and getting this reaction. Again, a lot of people see a confident Chad here. I do not. I see a a very innocuous comment here being felt heavily and deeply, and Chad overreacting with, no, just overreacting.
My lost interest, KB loved every minute of the show yesterday. Yes, he did. He loved the fucking, I know how to bring it. I know how to bring it. But I know what Melton is.
He's not that guy. He can't yell over me. He won't address his skin and Comedy Central credit in the same breath. He's not that guy. He won't address a list of things I made up that distract away from my talent level. He's not that guy. He doesn't want to go toe-to-toe with me about Red Bar. He's not that guy. It's like, what?
If Melton wasn't baked out of his mind, he would not have wanted me on. That's why he left.
I mean, I was not high. I knew, look, again, he was drunk. He was high. I know everybody thinks I'm connected to a bong. I'm not. I actually had to go to the post office yesterday, just like I do today, actually, later, because I got to go get cheese that didn't come yesterday. But I needed to get down to the post office yesterday before they closed, and I was about to sign off with Kevin. And then Chad was coming on, and I even addressed that before. I said, oh, I was about to leave, but since Chad's coming, I'll stay. I know better. I know I can't go, oh, I was just going to go, so I got to go. Because then I look like a bitch. I'm not, this isn't my first time. So I go, okay, I got to stay now. Chad's coming on to get me. So then Chad came on and just started screaming. But I didn't agree to a screaming match. Chad wanted to have a roast. Chad's acting like we agreed to a roast, and I froze up. And he's acting like I'm B Rabbit, Mom's spaghetti. He's all over my shirt. Like, fuck, I couldn't think of anything to get him with. No, he came in doing a rap battle, and I'm not having a rap battle with a loser. And again, he doesn't even want that. He really doesn't. You want to find out? Get the 5K together and let's do the fucking roast. You want to find out if he gets to do his and I get to do mine? You want to find out who's the better writer, who's funnier, who's the better deliverer of jokes? Do you want to find out? I don't think you do, Chad. You want me to go away. You don't want to find out. You want me to go away. I wish I never brought you into this universe. I wish I never opened for you in Tulsa. I wish I never drove 500. I wish I never drove 2 days, 800 miles a day to make $400. And then did you hear his argument? He's like, 500. I made 500. Oh, I'm sorry. You drove 2 days out to Oklahoma, did 6 shows, and drove 2 days home for 500. Sorry. It wasn't. I saw the check. It was $425, if you want to know. It was $425. His argument, it was 500. Okay. Sorry. It wasn't $170 an hour. It was $172 an hour. $1.72 an hour. I'm counting drive time. You loser. Imagine that. Imagine that's the argument. You drove 6.5 hours to Georgia for $200 and then drove 6.5 hours home for a $200 show. It was $250. Apologies then. You're not a loser.
That's why when...
like that's your comeback? It was $500. That's almost $513 with inflation.
Been put him backstage. He ran away. Yes, you ran away, bitch. You ran away. You're always saying, I ran away. I ran from nothing.
Again, go back and watch it. Kevin took him off 7 times, brought him right back. Took me off 1 time. I waited back there over 5 minutes. It never brought me back. Moved on to other topics. And then they were like, hey, is Melton still here? Huh. Is that Melton still here? No. Hello.
Hey, Melton, you're not that guy. This is Joe Howard. I'm not that guy either.
Oh, is this Joe Howard? We're going to do a show with you soon.
Okay. Do you not want to talk to me?
We can't do it right now.
Well, everything you're hearing, I've heard for 15 years.
Same insults?
I'm not that guy. I'm a user.
Go away. Go away.
Go
quit.
away. Just leave me alone. Stop listening to me. Then he texts me at 3 a.m. that he hopes I die like my father did.
Yeah, I just found out that that's how he had a falling out with Bert Kreischer, is that he was logged on to he thought he was logged on to one of his alts, but he was drunk and he was on his account, and then he replied to his own tweet, "Yeah, your boy Bert Kreischer, what did he say? I don't know. Anyway, he insulted Bert Kreischer, but he replied from Chad Zumock to Chad Zumock, so then Bert Kreischer and all his fans saw it. And Chad Zumock got outed for one of his alts. This is what he does. He goes on Reddit. He's on Twitter. People call him out. They just go, "Hi, Chad," because it's clearly Chad.
Well, Bert came here to Cleveland, and he was trying to get on the VIP, and Bert's just like, "I'm filming a special. I don't want to deal with you, you psycho." And then Chad just went insane. And then I hung out with Bert, and he was furious. And, I could say all the things, that he does. Like, you wouldn't know Jim Florentine if it wasn't for me.
I didn't know. See, I didn't know this thing about Bert Kreischer, but now it makes sense because he's always trying to link me with and I used to be buddies with Bert and Tom, but I watched Two Bears, one cave clips and stuff,
and vape.
But he never, I don't know why he fixates on that one thing, and I think it's because now that I know this thing about Bert Kreischer, it's like, oh, that makes sense. He's trying to be like, Melton and Bert are losers. Melton watches Bert.
Bert hurt his little feelings.
Right. Now it makes sense.
Guess what, Chad? You're a comic, right? Like, you know that if you're filming something, you don't want just randos hanging out in your green room. Don't be insane.
So Joe Howard is a comic in Cleveland. He did the shows with Florentine and Chad just recently, a couple months ago, right?
That he crowbarred himself on and tried to get me thrown off the shows.
So when Chad went home for early Thanksgiving, tried to get Joe kicked off the show and shoehorn his way in there. Not crowbar, I don't think. And
both.
Yeah, both. Because Chad's more like the Jaws of life. And then so Joe's known Chad a long time. Joe has a lot of dirt. Joe has a lot of stories. Chad's tried to get Joe fired. Chad's tried to harass it. We got a lot of dirt coming from Joe. So we'll do a full show when we have time. But again,
can I just say what brings this on? Because he's gonna be stunned that I'm talking to you.
He'll lose his mind because you've kept your mouth shut a long time.
Yeah, and because it's just nonsense, all of it. But I got sick and tired of him. 2 a.m, 1 a.m, I would just get a text out of nowhere. "You're talking to Brad Thacker," and I wasn't. Brad Thacker's an acquaintance at best. We know each other. And then he just kept kneeling me. You're coming to get me with Brad Thacker. I'm like, you know what? Now I am. Me and Brad have been talking. Now I am. I'm fucking with you. It's fun.
I've heard that the stuff you have to tell us is gonna drive him insane.
Yeah. Now I have Brad. I have you. I might fuck with Kevin Brennan. I told him I'm tired of his fucking shit. You know what? It's weird. I was just watching you and I got caught up. It's weird because he really hasn't fucked with me in a couple of weeks. I might get bored and go away. Who knows?
Well, anyway,
who knows, Chad?
Don't give it to Kevin. Give me the exclusive. I want it. We'll do it. We'll set it up for when I'm back. We'll do it before the Super Bowl so that everybody knows.
How many text messages and emails and phone calls will I get right now?
Oh, a lot. A lot.
I know.
He'll tweet about it.
I know.
Joe Howard, he'll tweet, Joe Howard thinks he knows me. He's not that guy.
I know. I should not have done this.
He's not that guy.
I should not have done this. This is going to be 3 weeks of it. But you know what? I'm retired now. He can't get me fired.
Well, I'm going away for a week, so this will be a great teaser. He's going to panic for a week, and we'll do it when I get back.
Hey, Chad, all the nasty shit you're going to text me in about 10 minutes, I'm screenshotting all of it. So maybe just don't.
Yes. Send it.
Dumbass doesn't know what screenshots are. I have screenshots from 4 years ago.
By the way, 2 times last year he did that Bert Kreischer thing to me. One time he texted me like, "Oh, he's such a tall dumbass," or and I was like, "Who?" And he's like, "Oh, never mind."
His burner account.
Yeah, no, a text. He was talking to someone about me and talking to me, and he fucked up because he was drunk. And started texting the insult. He did it twice this year. Twice in 2023. He's dumb as
hey,
fuck.
Melton, can I get a plug real quick? I'm going to be at the Winchester on February 9th, which I believe is when Chad's in Atlantic City. I'm going to be at the Winchester with Don Jameson and Jim Florentine.
Oh, yeah, we'll all be there. All right, Joe Howard, we'll talk to you soon.
Yes, sir.
Thanks. That's Joe Howard, who's known Chad for a long time and has some unreal bad stories about Chad. And we'll be bringing them all to light. And Chad's going to lose his shit. I'm going to get emails. Brad Thacker's going to get emails. And Joe Howard's going to get emails. This is going to be, for people who don't know, Chad does this all day long, damage control. When he's like, I've talked to 1 million people about you. He has. Chad's texting and messaging and calling people all day long. He loves the drama. Moody says, sorry to distract from Chad, but did you see that we got Donkey Lips to address his feelings towards you on the first episode of his podcast this morning? I think we might be able to get him on with you eventually. Yeah, I asked somebody for a timestamp. Nobody could send it in. I want to know if he got the fucking videotape and the shirts and hat. I just want an answer. And then you can tell me to go fuck myself.
I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a girl who looked good. I would call her, I wish I had a rabbit in a hat with a bat and a 6'4" Impala.
I wish you did too, Chad. I wish you did too, but we both know you're broke. Guys, you've been fun. This has been great. Sorry that I only did almost 2 hours. Sorry I can't give you short, punchy 16-minute shows like Chad. I can't even get through it. The truth is out there. You find it. I hope to see you guys soon. Take care of yourselves. I'll be surfing with Pulper in no time, okay? And if I don't see ya, if I don't make it back, if something bad happens, I always liked Chad.
Your manner is most unbecoming of a gentleman. Would you be high on cigarettes?
I don't know if the comedy hasn't hit them yet. They're full-blown retarded or just high on cigarettes.
A question posed to stupid hoes who don't get it yet. Excuse me, miss. Are you high on cigarettes? I don't know if the comedy hasn't hit them yet. They're full-blown retarded or just high on cigarettes. All the laughter that you decoy if you listen to the show, boy. Patrick Melton faces have you stacking that low point. It's the low point, not the reason. The reason is fucking gold. Gonna make the taco pony party be a party of soul. To make you vandalize a van with a pedal sticker so bold the family probably get arrested before they get down the road. Or stupid motherfuckers just got NL loaned. Other radio shows are straight bitch mail prone. Talk shit on the onions that nobody like.